super fast video update on the non-pet Forge Guard. Focusing on Forge Strike using Fiery Justice. And getting kind of like additional damage at 0 stacks, additional damage on the initial strike, because it's going to reset constantly, because it's going to burn all the stacks to use the Forge Guard's Fiery Justice. Yeah, just kind of pumping all the points as I can here. Going no cooldown here because this is going to burn all our mana. And getting detonating ground on hit, extra fire damage, and it's just essentially all the damage I can get without doing any of the pet stuff. Healing Hands is still our traversal skill. We're immune to damage while we move. We get to use Healing Hands every time we swing, so we're going to get healed and do damage as well. It's going to strike the target, going to do fire damage, and going to use Divine Bolts. We'll use Sigil of Hope as one of our buffs to give us flat damage and fire damage per sigil. We'll be able to summon sigils on kill, so we won't have to pop it so much. And we'll use Volatile Reversal to get enemies taking increased damage, us getting global attack speed, which will help us proc Force Strike more. We'll get movement speed. It's not going to heal us, and it's not going to restore our mana, but we'll be able to constantly get more damage and more attack speed. And on our bars, because we're not using that, we're going to have Ring of Shields just to proc it and give ourselves a big kind of taunting area that draws enemies away from us. And on top of, as well as Ring of Shields, we'll also have Forge Strike summoning random pets to distract the enemies, as well as another layer of defense. As far as passives go, we're going this to get our mana back as much as we can, because we're going to spend so much mana. Reduce the movement skill, which is a Healing Hands. Reduce damage taken from nearby enemies. In Forge Guard, we're still going a lot of it. We're getting the more damage with two-handed weapons. Probably going to use a two-handed sword to get the attack speed. Getting fire penetration. Getting more crit with a two-hand per strength. Getting more damage per mana cost, which is going to make Forge Strike hit really hard. Getting this to have what's it called? The potions, like the shred armor on potion use, which is fine, but we're mostly doing it for this to get less damage over time taken, physical resistance, which is really nice. And then physical penetration per 5 strength, which is nice. Crit chance, doesn't really matter. We're using this to get 2 strength, or basically 16 strength, because we're using a two-handed weapon. This is going to give us more fire shred. This will give us armor doing damage over time mitigation, so this helps us deal with damage over time. Paladin, we get 15 points for Sigil of Hope, putting more points into this to get fire penetration and physical penetration, as well as some attunement elemental res, and 5 points to get this, so we're just getting the physical res and void res. I have no idea what kind of gear I'm going to use for this, but yeah, it's a multi-strike spam build, and this is what it's kind of looking like. Thanks for watching.